Hello, everybody. Look who I have here. It's Destiny. Let's talk about what's coming up. I am so glad you guys are here today, but let's talk a little bit about what's coming up for classes and things. We've got a postponement of the Dark Side of Ireland till November 2nd. So that was coming up this Saturday. It's now happening in November 2nd. That means the 26th, though, the tour of the Dark Side. I think that one's Dracula. Vlad the Impaler and Bram Stoker. That one is still scheduled for the 26th. That should be a lot of fun. We've got our broadcast schedule. We're doing a little Reiki stuff on Sundays, meditation on Mondays. Magic, we talked about the sixth pinnacle of the moon this time. If you didn't catch it, go back and grab it. It was fun. Herbalism 2 is on Wednesdays. Herbalism 3 is on Tuesdays. Herbalism 1 is coming up the first Saturday of next month if you're interested. Palmistry 101 by Chris, Sunday the 27th. That's a by donation class. Great class, always fun. And at noon on that same Sunday, the 27th, the Reiki Share. Reiki Share is a free event. If you have your Reiki 1, 2, or 3 and you want to come play and trade energies, get some work done on you, do some work on some other people, come in. It's always fun. And then next month, really important, look at this. Look at this gorgeous to the gut. I did not do this. I did not show it off if it were my work. This is gorgeous. This is to celebrate that Siri Vincent Plouffe is coming in for her book launch party, Queering the Runes. It should be fantastic. The reviews are coming in. They're amazingly good. We'll be getting the books in hopefully by next week. So it should be a lot of fun. We'll have copies. And of course, because I forget every other week, I'm going to remember this time. Come in and get your cards read, or your palm read, or your dream interpreted. There's all kinds of wonderful readers. So today's Wednesday, so Ravenwolf will begin doing readings from 3 to 6. Friday, Winter is here from 1 to 5 doing tarot. They both do tarot, and Ravenwolf is back again on Saturday from noon till 2. Just noon till 2, so come in early. On Sunday, Chris is our palm reader. Monday, Paul does dream interpretation. And then on Tuesday, we've got Ravenwolf back again from 3 to 6. So come check them out. $2.50 a minute plus tax if you need to know. And of course, if you want to leave your reader a tip, we are always happy to help you with that too. Yeah. So fun stuff that keeps coming in every week. I only brought in 3 to show you guys, but all the date books, all the almanacs, all the guides, all the calendars, they're here. If we run out, we just get them again next week. Just having a shipment come in probably today, honestly, with a couple of pieces. Yeah, we're hoping. If you don't see it and you want it, let us know. We'll put one aside for you when we reorder, because we're gonna reorder next week.
Can you claim it anywhere? Like, can you go on your Instagram and say, claim for me, please?
Yes, you can. Let us know. Give us a call. Reach out to us through the socials, and you can absolutely say, put it on hold. I'm Susie. We'll write Susie.
We love being able to do that.
Yeah, it's fun. And of course, the most important stuff I brought to show off today. She's responsible for it. It's true. Or your partner. Right? So we have these beautiful. Look at that. I even got on the incense stick to show it off.
What flavor did you pick? I'm curious.
I have no idea.
Oh. I was curious.
It's a good question. I just walked up to Wildberry and went, look.
I mean, that's good.
Let's see what we got. It's sweet and patchouli-y. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm sure it has a wonderful name.
If it's top shelf for you,
Fred would be our mwah. If you must spend money on incense, you want Fred.
That's right.
This is a gorgeous lotus incense burner. So don't think that's everything. No, look at this great little altar plate / candle plate. I'm going to put it this way. Look at that. Now, I'm sure this is intended for candles so that you can have a little altar, but if you could also, if you're going to do set yourself up for a 1 month spell, put your little offerings in there, put your stones in, put your little pile of herbs in, I don't put cherry in there.
We put them around our house, we put them outside, and if we're passing one of our busts or a deity or whatever, we're just your chairs look a little, and we put the house in there, or we put them in our fairy circles, give an offering to a fairy or something.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Very lovely.
Thank you.
Now, I should say, you are wearing a mask because you will just have a little cold.
I am. I'm trying to be nice. So pardon my gorgeous appearance.
I appreciate it, and my son doesn't care. I appreciate appreciate that you're not spreading it to his high school.
Yes.
We love that.
I feel like this pre-COVID, if I got something, I try to not, yeah.
I think
Because
that's
nobody likes being sick, over and out. Nobody likes it.
It's true. We also have, and I have to tell you, you only brought in 2?
I did.
Sold one the day they arrived
I
here
did.
to another maker. These are witch runes. Look at those, aren't they fabulous? And they are embedded, if you can see it, with orange peel in this case.
And gold lettering and everything.
Yep, everything in there is golden, and I'm not going to show them all off, but I'll show you a few. And
That might be your daily read of the day.
it could be.
Could be, yeah.
And you can find instructions on how to use them online, right?
Yes.
Easily.
Worst case, you yell at me through my Insta and all. Because I like friends. I like friends. Yeah.
Friends are good. Friends are fun. So you can do the witch runes or
You can go old school, you guys. We're going old school
the
now.
classic runes.
Mhm.
And they come in different colors and all kinds of different configurations. These are titled the runes from Aphrodite. And these are titled the runes from hell. One out.
One.
Think about your Norse mythology, not AG double hockey sticks.
That's what I used to say. I remember saying it that way, trying to get away with it. Yeah.
So there's 2. There are others.
There's like
they're all
5 or so,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's 5 or so online. I did not bring them all in, but they all come in their own color combinations, their own names, they're all gorgeous, and they respond to what kind of light?
UV, some of them are glow in the dark. So if you put them like under black light, they glow in the dark. So it's really fun.
I think that was fun. And then I have one more thing I want to show off before we should sit and chit chat, because I think these are the perfect accessory for Halloween. It is earrings. Look at that with a little skull and a little nail, all copper wire wrapped. You want to electrify that communication with the dad? Here you go. Wear these. Or just get the perfect earring to go clubbing with that night. Still fits the bill.
Grounding and family vibes and looking beyond the light.
I love
Kind of
these.
good.
No, these are fantastic. These are my favorite. All the other stuff is very cool, but these are my actual faves.
So we know who's modeling those. It's Halloween.
I love these. So now my question is, what got you started with everything? I mean, this is a lot of stuff you guys are doing, but what got you started with everything?
Well, to be honest, Bill's been a little bit more into the magical stuff than I've been. He's been more scattered in and out of his practice a little bit.
He makes this stuff.
He does. I started, goodness, probably 2-3 months ago, like finally getting into the spiritual practice once I figured everything else out. I was like, the only thing I haven't figured out is my spirituality part. Like, I've been open to things, but I've noticed I gravitated a lot towards nature stuff, and I've been a person of, what's it called? Coincidences, I guess. So I've had like tangible things from coincidences. Like my favorite story I like to tell is I had a friend in high school that was an online friend, and we didn't know each other for, I don't know, 5-10 years of chit chat.
Yeah.
And we met each other, and I had kept a choker friendship bracelet forever. Like, when I gave it to him the day he left, and he sent me a picture of it, just the necklace broke and the charm itself had shattered completely.
Wow.
And mine was still fine.
Mhm.
And then we haven't talked to each other since then. So that was like, I've had a lot of moments in life like that. And I was like, I'd like to expand on that a little more, see where I am so attracted to certain things, what's going on. So, and I started doing that, and then we just kind of went down this lovely green magic rabbit hole, and it's been going ever since then. So I love it.
That's amazing. So you must spend a lot of time outside if you can?
Yes, I'm outside, like, people have to yank me back inside kind of thing.
Puzzling out sort of the nature of those herbs and stuff and plants you see out there?
Oh, absolutely. I'm like camera ready, like, what's this one? And I like go crawling under things and get stuck in plants half the time. Especially mushrooms, don't get me started on mushrooms. Mushrooms are besties.
Oh, those are wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
More part of the reason we love the house that we got when we finally went, okay, we don't want to start our home, we want a real home.
That's right.
Morels.
Oh,
In my front yard.
oh,
2 rings.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got it with you on the mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Love some good ones.
Have you been along the Mississippi River yet?
I have not for mushrooms. Go hunting?
There's a lot of them. There's like dozens. Like I found the classic, red and white amanita.
Amanita, yeah.
Yeah.
Amanita, probably Amanita muscaria.
We
Yeah.
found,
I have found those in Minnesota that like to come up around August, first-ish. Like
Okay,
July,
ours was
August.
earlier this year.
Yours is earlier?
Yeah, they were out there.
Excellent.
We found those little tank orange ones. We found big white ones like this big. Like, yeah, they're out there. We even found ghost pipe out there this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I would look for the puffballs before they've spawned and before they've got their spores going out. Because I love those.
I'm careful because they could look like little wasp puffballs.
This is true.
I
This is true.
learned
You
that
don't want
this
to
year.
mistake them for other things, yes.
Yes, I learned that this year. I was like, that's not a mushroom. What is that?
That's not a little wasp.
Yeah, I didn't know they did that.
You always have to be careful that you're not, mistaking a harmless white mushroom for a death cat.
Yeah.
Just little things like that.
Little ones, yeah. It can be tricky sometimes, for sure.
But I know that U of M has a mycology association. They have a club you can go attend. You don't have to be a student.
Oh,
And you can learn more about your mushroom harvesting that way too.
Nice.
So there's community there. At least I assume they're back to meeting on a regular basis.
See, I thought you had to be a student.
No, that one you do not have to be a student for. This is
Oh.
what I've been told again and again, so I'm counting on it, what everybody's told me. Nope, don't have to be a student.
You're the first one on the list then. Full like, me please. Hello.
So you've been spending some time recently figuring out all the nature stuff. I have to say, I just got back on St. Cloud. I did a class on Saturday in St. Cloud for 3 hours on herbal magic.
Ooh.
And I made sure one of the focuses we had was this leaf shape. I don't care what the plant is, this leaf shape means air. This
Okay.
leaf shape means fire. This leaf shape means water. So that people could start just going through outside and going, oh, yeah, I know what to do with that magically. You might not know medicinally yet.
Right.
But for the magic, you can find what you need.
Right, and then everybody's like, why'd you settle on like green magic specifically? It's like, because it's everywhere,
Yeah.
and the resources are everywhere. Like even in your kitchen, when it's like Minnesota, when it like 3/4 of the year feels like you don't have to go outside.
Yeah, you still have a spice drawer.
Yeah, you have a spray store. You've got, I assume people like oranges still have eggs,
Yeah.
eggs, all that stuff. That works too. So
Oh, that will work, yeah.
I get all my winter prep in. So people are like, do you have eggs? I'm like, I do now, and it feels better to do.
Yep. You get them in now, absolutely.
Mhm.
We've got, so many choices. If you're gonna do green magic, it's one of my favorites. Obviously, why I'm the herbalist here. Come on, right? So, clearly, you're the right person to come and talk for you and your partner. But
So a lot of people are like, my partner, he's like, oh, I like chaos magic. I'm like, what does that even mean? And he's like, it's just a little bit of everything, all over the place. I'm like, I'm gonna narrow it down first. Yeah.
I think narrowing it down is good. Gives you a little focus, a place to bounce off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just pure chaos magic is great for some brains, I think, that need to not be following rules and need to be allowed to associate, I don't know, this equation from physics with this plant they found outside with this piece of music that was playing that afternoon.
Right.
Perfect chaos magic. It all comes together.
Right? With that being said, you could definitely change your practices in any manner.
Oh,
Obviously, you're not stuck there, but
No.
like last week, I took my fire pit instead of emptying it, like just dumping it out. I took it and spread it all over my stinging nettles in my yard. I'm like, we're just gonna
Oh, yeah.
protect the house, but you can go away.
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna be, but I think
Your poor stinging nettles. Well, to be fair, they love compost.
Yes,
That is their thing. They love the compost.
we
And
learned that, yeah.
they make good dye.
They do.
And if you cook them, the stings go away. And if you dry them, the stings go
I
away.
heard they're edible. I was like,
They are edible.
I love it.
They are absolutely edible. Just not raw, just snorting out.
I was playing a video game and they're like, oh yeah, you can eat these and they taste like this. I'm like,
Yep. They have a lot of umami to them because there's a higher protein content
Oh, that's
for
fair.
most herbs. But it is still nettles, and you do have to make that choice of, okay, I'm gonna put the gloves on, I'm gonna go pick that clump, and I'm not chopping it, I'm just frying it. I can chop it when it's good.
that's my thing. It's like the fear of even going near it because it hurts so much. It's like, I'm good with not putting it in my mouth, just in case.
Just fine, dried is fine. And like I said, especially if it's fresh, It's still works dry, just not as well. Great fabric dye.
Oh, yeah.
So you could imbue all, a shirt that you want to wear with the magic of that herb just by dyeing it. And it's one of the few green dyes that has any chance of sort of sticking around, which is nice.
And that's one of those things I'm trying to figure out with all the, because I would love to harvest it and use it, but it's like cancer's so hard with that. Like you can't like dry it and then use it as a dye later all the time. And sometimes you can, like roses you can, but like other things is difficult to do that with.
You can, like it's just a fairly pale green. I can actually, somewhere in the basement, I have samples of some of the fabric dyes, herbs that we've used over the years. If you want something outstanding, do turmeric. Turmeric's brilliant and amazing. There's all kinds of really strong dyes, but nettles will get you to a nice pale green. And it's lovely. So,
cabbage is fun if you've ever experimented with that. Red cabbage is peach balanced, so it changes colors even after it's settled, which is traumatizing for depending on what you put it on.
That's true. If you're counting on the one color and you change the chemical balance, oops.
Don't put it where you sweat, you guys. Don't do it because you'll know. Green right here.
Yeah. The
world will know what's going on.
But I also love hibiscus.
That one's good too.
Hibiscus is good, and if you've never done it, dye eggs with hibiscus. It's the coolest thing ever. Because again, there's a little chemical reaction, like there is with the last pasta we talked about. So it's all beautiful. It's all wonderful.
Do you guys ever do a dye workshop like that with live stuff?
Yes, we have done a dye class. We did it last year as part of the. Being a grown-up is hard. Grown-upping that's difficult.
Don't call me grown-up, that's rude.
Come into some adult day camp. We're going to have day camp. And we did all the things that you would do in day camp. So there was an arts and crafts activity, because you always have arts and crafts at day camp.
Yeah.
And in the class about the herbs, we dyed what could be used for tarot cloth or a small altar cloth. We had rubber bands, people got to do tie-dye style stuff, but they soaked their stuff in their liquids. You always have something to eat at day camp. So we had snack, we had little herbal cookies and teas, and that of course leads nicely into a little guided meditation. Because what is guided meditation? It's story time for people who don't want to think they're listening to stories. It's story time for grown-ups. So we did that. The meditation was great. If you take this little walk and you see all the plants as you walk that we talked about already, as you walk through to a little vacation cottage, and then I can't say the word. No, I can't say that word today. The herbs each become their own person, and they invite you to the neighborhood tea party. Nice little party, so you get to meet them all. No matter how cranky, Nettles was in there, no matter how cranky they are.
They can be spicy, but it's okay.
Or formal, like elderberries.
Yeah.
Little formal. Or how like just sunny and friendly, like Calendula. They all have their own personalities. You met them all. And then we went home from the meditation. And we went for an herb walk, because camp always has a physical activity. You always got to like archery, canoeing, something, hike in the woods. We went for an urban hike and we identified herbs. Nice. It was a lot of fun. I really liked doing it. We did one on astrology. We did one on protection magic, and we did one other one that is not coming to mind what it was. Yeah, we had 4 total. Mine was the herb one. Nice. I had a blast doing it. So yeah, I just literally just ordered some squares of silk, because if you're gonna start your dye, did not know we were gonna talk about herbal dyeing today, guys. I love it. I love it. If you're gonna start with herbal dyeing, I think silk is the easiest place to start. Now, I think a cotton t-shirt is great. Just for I'm gonna wear what I did, which is cool.
And yarn sometimes wool is good too, but you have to process.
Then you have to do things. I'm not gonna do things. I'm gonna be honest.
I learned on dish soap works. It just flip it. I'm like, that's great.
That works. So yeah, I just start with a simple square cloth, or start with a simple t-shirt. You get great. Some of them are really color fast. Some of them are not so color fast. Some of them you're like, I will have to dye this magically every time I want to use it for this. Is that a bad thing? You can put more intent into it. I think that's a beautiful thing.
And there's like arts and crafts, really.
Exactly. Everybody needs a little arts and crafts in their life. And I can hear there are always a few people who go, oh, arts and crafts. That's not important. That's not real. 2 things. 1, it's art. 2, the number of men who come see me because they have a really stressful life and they want an herbal concoction that's designed for them to help them de-stress, I tell them, for some of them, you have to find a physical fidget. I don't care what your physical fidget is. It can be knitting, because that has been popular. It could be, anything you want it to be. But I always list color as a choice. And to a man, every one of the guys has come back and said, don't tell, I like coloring. I do it for an hour every night now, or half hour every night now. Yeah, because it's that nice physical release. You gotta have a little physical fidget sometime, and that's arts and crafts is perfect for that.
Yeah.
Make your junk journals, make your fabulous feeling. Come on, you feel so good after you make something like that. It's just lovely. Who doesn't love a little skull or a little coffin nail? Come on.
We just got like rustic neon skulls, and we've got like other different variations now. So you might see them in rainbows.
I like that idea. I love that idea. Who doesn't need to make some little runes?
So we talked about guided meditation. I have a question on that.
Yeah.
How do you, and I ask this for me personally because I'm that person. how do you keep people focused or not stuck in your guided meditation? Because if you're telling me we're just gonna walk and eat nerds, I'm like, oh, that's it. To myself, get stuck in there, and you won't get me that. I'm like, I'm gonna take it by myself.
There is a book years and years ago that Roger, the founder of the show, recommended to me before I even worked here, called Concentration. And it's this 1950s, I don't know if it's still in print, by the way, totally 1950s book on meditation and concentration. And it's incredibly hokey from my perspective because it asks you to buy into the process in the way it's written. Yeah, almost like self-hypnosis by virtue of reading the book. This technique is going to work for you. That works, believe it or not. That kind of, you're going to relax, we're going to go on this journey, and now you're going to go here, and now you're going to go there. And I've seen it work in classes, like we teach an entheogens class. It's the first Sunday of every month. There are samples available. Whatever entheogenic herb we're talking about. Entheogens, by the way, are herbs meant to help you see God. that is what it's for. And I've had people come to that class saying, I don't know how to meditate. I can't meditate. It doesn't work for me. Now, admittedly, they're getting a tiny bit of help. But when we get to wherever it is we're going, there's a lot of, and this will happen now. And it does for that person.
Okay.
Just because there's that.
Like time stamping.
Yeah, we're going to do this now. And you see the thing. And you do the thing. In the case of these meditations, it's usually become the plant that you drank. It's, we're going to go meet the plant. I mean, that's the logical thing to do in a class where it's all about this one plant, whether it's blue lotus or Kaliazaka or. So we're going to go talk to the plant. That's what we're doing for that class. Makes sense, right?
I don't know if you're supposed to do this
That's okay. That is okay. We figure it out in the long run anyway,
I've been one of those people that I sit quietly, but I hear I listen to my headphones like thunderstorms and stuff, so I have incense somewhere. That's as far as I get.
That's good.
I do guided meditation. I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. I got excited. So I'm not sure if I'm excited.
Gotta go talk to my little mushroom friends now.
I know.
It's all good.
Speaking of plants and stuff, I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm probably going to be throwing other things, but I'm excited because I'm a plant mom.
Ooh.
And I'm getting this little, this big, it's a planter that gives you facial expressions based on what the plant is going through.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I can start to look like it's, very smile, like you touch it, like,
I love that.
It's just big.
Does it come in the pot that does it?
It's just the pot where you get you pick what plant you put in it, and then it knows.
Do you have to tell it what kind of plant it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
And then it'll sit there and have facial expressions and it's it's sweating because there's too much sunlight, so you have to move it, or.
That is so cool. A plant pot that is programmed to help you with facial expressions to take better care of the plant?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So like, you know, they're all gonna have names.
I
And there's gonna be a whole wall full of them.
think
And
that
I'm
makes
like,
sense.
Jerry, how do I still work? It's gonna be a thing. It's very, it's very happy. It'll be chaos.
That's a good chaos. I think that all the oxygen you're bringing into the apartment, into the place,
Yeah.
you know, you're cleaning the air. It's good to keep plants.
Yeah.
And if you can't keep anything else, keep a pothos. And if you can't keep a pothos, put it in one of those pots.
That's right. We get, we have a, we have some big plants right now.
Oh,
Like I just got a dose of the second one, and the ball.
oh, nice. You heard it here first. Go check out Target for some great herbal decor for Halloween.
Mhm.
Sounds better than the little creatures that go.
I was like, you stop. Yeah, I had to go to $8 of plants and then it's full of them. It's like one of those spider plants, it's like long leaves with a different, they're like chocolate almost.
Okay.
There's like a like the brown spots over it, and it looks like palm leaves kind of. I don't remember what it's called anymore. I said we had like the acres or something like the name, I think.
Okay, not sure.
But I got it, it's great. Skull head, and it was like, oh, mine.
Are you doing anything special for Halloween?
Yeah, well, that's a tradition. Normally we hand out, like, you know, giant candy bars and stuff. You're saying about having like a spooky, arcade for air, or just feel like this is the one year where it's gonna give me every single event in the area. We're not sure yet. We're gonna figure it out, hopefully we narrow it down. Or maybe we move up into like a week period, or we're selling stuff for air, doing tear reserve for air
Nice.
to chat. And one thing we're gonna start doing is, bringing back the tradition of the casket basket.
Ooh.
So, it's like Easter baskets instead of Halloween theme, so, you know, you pick your friend, or it's like, really secret Santa, I guess, like, you
Yeah.
get a friend, and you put Halloween stuff in there, and you give it to your friend, so we're gonna try to get that for you.
Oh, I like that, a casket basket.
Yes.
I know that we've participated in and I don't remember what it's called, but they tried to let's not get candy for kids at Halloween, let's have them give something.
Oh, sure.
So put something on the doorknob, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I know we did like dog treats for neighbor's dog, that kind of stuff. It's like, happy Halloween, you have a friend. There's poems for this. I'm sure somebody out there who's listening knows exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't remember anymore because I do not have a small child anymore. I have a teenager.
I know, time is life.
So
So he's like, I gotta get going. I was like, oh, well, I tried to go get my candy because I wanted some people to look at me weird. So
that's why we buy the candy, so we can eat it later.
I just, that's true. And so I'm like, we're gonna go back to old school celebration of Halloween. And this nonsense. So we're gonna maybe like put strings up in the air with the apples hanging around, and then they have to go like down and crackers over the tree. And
Nice.
something like that. And I was reading all these old like traditions where like we're making that house and they're like, oh, that has a letter D. I guess I'm gonna be getting married Danny this year. It's like, you know. So like that'd be fun. Bring back some old school activities.
Yeah, that's a great old fashioned stuff. Get the apple peeling in a strip, let it drop, sometimes over your shoulder, sometimes like into a cauldron of water or something. See what letters it makes. What does it say for your future?
And I was reading some of those. Like, those are cute. I like that. We should do some more of those more often.
Oh, yeah.
Those are fun. Minnesota bowing for apples outside. It's too cold for that.
It is too cold for the end of October usually.
Yeah.
No, we say that now, 5 years from now, global warming has set in more. Will we still be saying that? I don't know. Because I have to admit, I was driving around yesterday going, normally, there might be snow. We're not there. I know. I know, I said it out loud because it's coming.
Yeah. But they said it's gonna be a warm last year, though.
Yeah.
But last year, pretty much, like, next year, though, it's gonna be the opposite. We're gonna be buried. And now they're like, never mind, just kidding.
Yeah, no, same joy, yeah. So again, I'm gonna refer back to yesterday's magical tutorial, the little one. Sixth pentacle of the moon in a bowl of water. Let's bring the rain. We're gonna need some precipitation.
So,
We like food.
We like
I like it when farms work.
That's true. That's when we were partners. It's like, we need to about 3 girls. Like, no, you don't. They can stay here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not. We're gonna need it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Let it flow. As long as it doesn't break up or forget, just let it.
Yeah, just let the rain barrels sit. It's okay.
Yeah, let it die. You know, it's like a 6-month gift for a teacher.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's right. It is. All right. Well, I know we're looking at our last few minutes here. Only got like 10 more minutes, sadly. But thank you so much for coming down and chatting about green magic, herbs. But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the fabulous stuff. The fabulous candle plate. Handcrafted.
What would you use it for?
What do I use it for? I could most see myself using this. I would be putting different things in these. Maybe changing out the stone, maybe putting some stones and herbs in there, maybe a candle.
Would you use it for duty specific or just household specific?
I would probably be using it more for household specific than I would deity specific personally. But you could absolutely get all of the right candles for your favorite uni goddess. It would work. It would be lovely. You could also do your baby mother crown candles in here.
True.
Get your white, your red, your black.
Good.
Get all the ladies and all the faces, just like all the faces of the moon.
That's great. Like our, this couple of our deities are her and
Nice. Yeah.
and we laugh because we treat them like they're like the same thing. It's different. Weird that we gravitate that way.
It's a good thing. It's almost like you're meant to do that work together.
I know.
You can always figure out
They're
your
bad,
fortune.
though. They got some good buster for them.
Oh, really? Oh, out there?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. The little ones, though, are disappearing. I have to reorder the little ones. I, however, I can't get my hands far enough apart and be in the screen.
She's fantastic.
The big mama is here, and I get 2 of the second.
The medium one.
Yeah, there's like 2 medium sizes, the bigger medium size. I've got 2 of
I'm not gonna
those.
lie, I might snatch one a little bit. I'm just like, oh
And I've got the little bronze ones. So I've got, and then there's one size smaller, and we ran out of that this week. So
no.
if I'm gonna have to order those statues, you know what I'm adding to the order? Athenaeus. So I'm looking forward to that. So those are a possibility, maybe ordering those next week. It should be good. Come cast your fortune with your fabulous witchy runes. Look at that sun. It's so pretty.
The one that chases me around out of all of those, believe it or not, is the harvest one, which I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that.
That's a good deal.
You know, every time I'm doing crafts and one disappears, I'm like, where did it go? Or I look in my pocket, like, that's where you went. It's the harvest one every time. Oh, wow.
You can add your beautiful lotus sensor.
Yes, you could. Put stuff in the middle of that thing. Help me try to get in the middle of that.
Charge that stuff up, or put it in the center. It's a gorgeous chemical. You've got the earth, air, fire, and water triangles. And then you've got, what is that for you guys? Is that a solar? Is that an ether?
I think so.
Okay.
But it's not one you paint over.
That's true. Looks a bit like a sun, though.
It does, yeah.
And in case you've not been exposed, that's fire, and that's water. Fire always looks like it's trying to go up above the horizon and escape. Water always is trying to get below the horizon. So there's no lines in those, but if you see one with a line, I want you to picture yourself staring at the horizon, and what's above the horizon? Air. So there's a horizon. And if you're gonna do it down with a line in it, what's below the horizon? Earth. Super easy to remember at that point, right? So they're in here, they're in the middle of the star, well, they're on the points of the star. Plus you've got the moon phases, not only visually represented, but they're written out here in silver as well and engraved. That's part of the plate above that. And then of course, if you're gonna cast your witchy runes, you can also cast Morse runes. They're fabulous. We're getting a ton of books in on rune reading. I cannot wait for them all to get here. Putting together a huge book order with one of our favorite publishers, but they demand that we order hundreds of books at a time.
Okay.
Hundreds and hundreds. So I can't just the guys in town, those nice folks in town, Llewellyn, I can order from them every week and I get a really nice deal, so that helps us keep our doors open. These guys, they have a higher demand.
Hey,
That's all I can say. So we ran out of their stuff before I can get it back in.
That's okay, that's all
Yeah.
right.
So, and once again, we're taking this huge, like wide, broad shot. So you're gonna get a ton of different things, but I might only have gotten 1 or 2 copies. So if you see it, grab it. It's the best thing, yeah, best thing I can say. That is, it's going in this week. Hopefully it'll be here next week. And part of the reason for it is so that I can get some copies of the new book. So November 9th, mark your calendars, 2:30 to 5:30, book launch party
Yes.
with Siri. She's fabulous. They are wonderful. You gotta come check them out. So with that said though, we should probably get going, which means I need a secret word.
Secret word.
Some people listen to this to get the secret discount word.
Ooh, secret discount
So the
word.
question becomes, what should it be?
That's a hard question. I know.
What should it be? Should it be skulls? Should it be lotus? What do you think? Skulls. Skulls it is. So, yeah, you dressed for the occasion. I love that. So I think that's fabulous. You did a great job. So with that, come on in. Skulls will get you the fabulous special discount. I'll leave a little note.
Like this thing.
Yep.
You don't want to make it.
Yeah,
This thing.
that works.
It's her breakdance for the day.
Yes. Tune in tomorrow for a short on herbal lore and medicine. I think I promised one that would cover both. We'll talk about the historical uses of the herb medicinally as well as magically. I do believe we're going to talk about the beautiful Angelica, Archangelica.
Wow.
Yes. The angel of angels.
That's a title there.
Good, isn't it? They meant it. All right, folks. Take care. I am so glad you all made it. And for those of you who catch us after the live in the reruns, you're cool too. Thank you for watching. Remember to do the likes, the subscribes, the hearts, the thumbs, all the things, all the magical things. And if you've seen us on YouTube, come see us on Facebook. And you can also catch any of the shorts that we do Sunday through Thursday on Instagram as well. But with that, blessed be, folks. Make it a great week. Bye-bye.